Hi, I'm Andrew Bryan.
And I'm Ellen Munschauer. Welcome back to Johnnie Bennie Campus News.
This past weekend, the annual Christmas at St. John's concert took place in the Great Hall on Friday. The MADS Chamber Symphony, the CSB-SJU Brass Choir, CSB Women's Choir, CSB-SJU Chamber Choir, SJU Boys Choir, and SJU Men's Chorus shared compositions written in celebration of the season of Advent and Christmas, and also encouraged the audience to join them in singing popular Christmas carols like Joy to the World throughout the concert. After their performances in the Great Hall on Friday night and Saturday afternoon, the musical groups headed to Minneapolis to perform in the Basilica of St. Mary in Minneapolis.
This past weekend, CSB-SJU students, along with their families and friends, celebrated the Hmong New Year. Our reporter Sheng Yang covered these celebrations.
As the end of the semester is approaching, the Hmong American Involving Students, HIES, celebrated their annual 2017 Hmong New Year at CSB Upper Gatsby Conference Room 204 on December 2nd. The Hmong New Year features a variety of performances of dance and singing with a little twist to the event by adding a pageant contest and a skit play to celebrate the Hmong history. A blessing ceremony took place before the event by Hmong parents to celebrate the success of their children that attend CSB-SJU. Here is what some students have to say about the Hmong New Year.
I want to showcase my talent. Today we are performing at the HIES Hmong New Year, and the reason why we wanted to perform our Hmong dance was to really embrace and show off our culture.
I want to be able to represent Hmong culture and support my Hmong culture on campus, so Hmong students will come here more and will see their future within education. And one thing I would like to say to the CSB-SJU community is to show up to these kind of cultural events that the multicultural clubs put on for our campus. Not just show up, but to really immerse yourself into the event, into the culture that's present, and be open to feeling uncomfortable as well.
There were performers performed by guests outside of CSB-SJU to present the beauty of the Hmong culture on campus.
Thank you.
This is Sheng Yang reporting for Johnnie Bennie Campus News. Thank you.
Thanks, Sheng.
This Friday is the annual St. Jude's Up Till Dawn event. Student groups have been working all semester raising money for St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital, a children's hospital who provides children care free of charge thanks to donations. On Friday night, the team will stay up all night celebrating their fundraising success, as well as remembering the mission they are all working towards.
Also on this Friday, Big Bad Voodoo Daddy will be coming to Escher Auditorium for a wild and swingin' holiday party. These artists are known for their contemporary spins on Christmas classics, such as Santa Claus is Comin' to Town, You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch, and All I Want for Christmas. This performance is only $10 for students, and it counts as an FAE.
Tomorrow night, Enactus and Alex's Lemonade Stand will be hosting a paint and sip event. Students are invited to paint canvases and sip on lemonade in Brother Willie's Pub from 7:30 to 9:30 p.m. This event costs $10, which covers art supplies, lemonade, and a donation to the Alex's Lemonade Stand Foundation. Students must register ahead of time as space is limited.
Next week is finals week with study day on Wednesday the 13th, followed by the first 2 days of finals on Thursday and Friday, and the remaining 2 days of finals on the following Monday and Tuesday. Make sure to check your email for a reminder about testing times and procedures.
We now go to Haley Myron with sports.
Thanks, Andrew. The St. John's basketball team beat Bethel 79-63 in its first conference game of the 2017-18 season. SJU shot 54.5% from the floor. Senior post Tyler Weiss became the 36th Johnnie to reach 1,000 career points. Weiss led SJU with 15 points and 12 rebounds. Senior guard Patrick Strom and sophomore wing Juby Alade each scored 13 points. Strom moved to second in school history with 173 three-pointers in his career, only 7 behind the record of 180 held by Larry Bassett of 1992. Senior guard Brent Henches finished with 12 points and 3 assists. Senior guard Garrett Gates finished with 10 points and 5 assists. Sophomore Lucas Walford finished with 6 points and 10 rebounds, and junior guard David Stockman finished with 7 points. SJU basketball travels to McAllister for a 7 p.m. game on Wednesday, December 6th. The St. John's hockey team is now 8-2-2 overall and 4-2-0 in the MIAC after an impressive series sweep against St. Mary's University. SJU first beat St. Mary's 7-0 on Friday, December 1st. 14 different Johnnies recorded a point in the victory, including 7 different goal scorers. Sophomore forward Brady Hepner was the first Johnnie to put one in the back of the net. Senior forward Sam Valeris, freshman forward Ryan Curo, junior defenseman Sean Lang, sophomore defenseman Adam Orn, and junior forward Joe Chitwood and junior forward Mitch Fritz were all also goal scorers. The Johnnies then beat St. Mary's 4-1 on Saturday, December 2nd. Sophomore forward Brady Hepner, junior defenseman Sean Lang, and freshman forward Ryan Curo all continued their momentum from Friday night's sweep and each put one in the back of the net during Saturday's game 2. Curo led SJU with 4 points, 2 goals and 2 assists in the weekend series. Senior forward Tyler Dunnigan also scored a goal on Saturday. And freshman goaltender Mac Berglove sure did his part by making 36 saves. The Johnnies returned back to play for a non-conference game on Thursday, December 7th at 7 p.m. at the Herb Brooks National Hockey Center in St. Cloud against St. Scholastica. The St. Benedict basketball team also beat Bethel 60-56 in their first MIAC game of the 2017-18 season. The Bennies shot just over 33% from the field. Senior post and forward Nikki Fulkin finished with 12 points and 16 rebounds. Junior wing Courtney Nelson finished with 11 points, and senior post Kate Banowitz finished with 9 points. CSB faces McAllister Wednesday, December 6th, and St. Olaf Saturday, December 9th at home in the Claire Lynch Gym. The St. Benedict swim and dive team accomplished a lot of personal records and high rankings in the St. Thomas Invite on Friday and Saturday. Maggie Pomerenke won the 1-meter dive with a score of 232.80. Mallory Javre took third in the 1-meter dive with a mark of 213.10, a personal best for her. Javre also took second on the 3-meter board with a score of 203.80. Senior Kenzie Young also earned a personal best as she took fourth in the 200 IM with a time of 2:16.73 and finished sixth in both the 400 IM and the 1,650 freestyle. Lauren Christensen earned her best time of the season with a 4th place finish in the 200 back in 2:15.15. The CSB swim and dive team is in action once more before the holiday break as it heads back to St. Paul for a MIAC duel against St. Kate's at 4 p.m. Saturday, December 9th. That's all for this week's Sports Roundup. I'm Haley Myron with Johnnie Bennie Campus News. Back to you, Andrew.
Thanks, Haley. That's all for this week's episode. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Andrew Bryan.
And I'm Ellen Munschauer. For Johnnie Bennie Campus News, keep working hard these last few days of the semester and have a great rest of your week.